First, Xander. Hello, nerd. Oh my god.
Hey, nerd.
Xander and I are actually friends. So
Oh my god, it's so good to see you.
yeah, and before times of COVID, we like hung out at a con, and I hadn't had this job yet. So this is like, hello.
Hey.
That is adorable.
This is professional me, kind loosely. Not really.
None of us. Well, this is the
I was gonna say, don't
unprofessional
bother.
No, I'm wearing
Save it for the good rooms.
UG pink hair. So
Yeah, this is the unprofessional room. You don't gotta
sweet.
do
Well,
anything with
no
this.
questions. I'm just gonna no.
We're just gonna chat.
I have questions that I should ask.
Just kidding. We're gonna be very serious.
Please. All right. So all three of you together at the same time.
Okay.
You all are already part of the anime series. What's it like portraying these characters for a theatrical release?
I would say it's kind of the same theatrical versus series. It was more just who they are at this earlier point in time. I would say that's really the contrast of finding the moment. I keep saying the moment before today. I sound like such a pretentious actor. It's the finding this moment before for Maki, finding the where she is on her overall arc and her journey as a sorcerer and as a human being. So I would say that was kind of the fundamental difference in terms of the portrayal. Also, the writing was just super tight on this movie, and the animation is gorgeous. So it was just like, ooh, those action shots though. Ooh, mwah. I haven't seen action this good since episode 17. Like, those beautiful, sexy fights. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Is episode 17 the Maki fight?
That's it's the
all
water
the girls, and
it's all the girls fighing that
Yeah.
episode. Oh, that episode was so sexy. Oh
yeah,
my
I might be a little bit biased, but yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Good
I
episode.
say, the difference is that like I can tell my mom like, hey, I'm in a thing that's in theaters, as opposed to no,
Right?
Mom, I swear I'm in a cartoon show. It's on the internet. No, I swear this is real.
It just occurred to me this morning that I could be like, oh, hey, Mom and Dad, I'm doing a press junket today for a theatrical release. My parents will be like, wait, what? Well, since when are you in a movie that's in the theaters? I'm like, since
Yeah,
now.
literally this morning I texted my mom screenshots of a poster above Macy's in New York and a big poster in LA. You know, it's like it's super cool to be able to do that, or to see fans like tagging us when they see like just the movie posters in a movie theater. It's like, oh, this is a huge
I
deal.
haven't
This is
gotten
awesome.
any of those. I haven't seen any of those images yet.
Oh my gosh.
Send
I'll
me
send
the
it to you.
Macy's one. Send me the Macy's one. I want to see it.
Okay.
As like an anime fan who remembers when anime movies would be like in one city in the country period for like a day, just being able to go to like AMC and be like Jujutsu Kaisen, and it's like multiple showings. And I'm like,
It's
really?
insane. It's so insane.
It's
I
Yeah, I
feel
mean, I grew
like
up
it's
having
been almost like the past 3 years or so. Like there have been like a couple of movies that have gotten like really big anime films that have gotten really big releases, other than obviously like, you know, the Studio Ghibli ones, you know,
right.
like you're actually getting anime films that are based off of franchises that are showing up in theaters. And that's so uncommon for the United States. And I'm so excited about that.
Are you finally proud?
Are you proud of me, Mama?
No, okay.
Either yes or what's an anime, which what is the answer? My mom would just be like, oh, it's Goku and them. And I'd be like, oh, yeah. Yes, Goku and them.
And them.
Since this is a prequel, is there anything different about your characters compared to how they act in the series? Or is Maki still an absolute queen?
She's a queen, but she's kind of a mean queen.
She's
Like she starts the movie and like she just like goes off on Yuta at one point. And you're just like, yo, calm down. Like it's the Simpsons meme. Like, stop, he's already dead. Like poor Yuta's there. He's just met everyone, and Maki's like, I'm going to read you to filth right now. And to the point where Panda's like, okay, knock it off.
Panda's pretty much
Maki.
the same, I think.
I think that's Panda's role in this movie, is just to tell Maki to chill out.
translate for Toge and be like, Toge is a good boy. Maki, can you calm down?
Can you stop it?
Can you stop
like
it?
kind of
This
the heart
boy
of the
has
trio.
anxiety. Stop it. Yeah, so she's absolutely a queen. She remains a queen. She's permanently in queen status, but she's a lot surlier, and she loosens up over the course of the film to get to the point where you meet her in episode 4 of the series, and she is kind of, she's got that snark to her. It takes her, at the beginning of the movie, there's no snark. She's just kind of a jerk. And I love that. I love that for her, because she has a chip on her shoulder, and that's okay.
Yeah.
It's a deserved chip.
Yeah. That's what I say to myself anytime I eat a Ruffle. I'm like, this is a deserved chip.
Boom!
I deserve
God, Xander. Oh.
Salmon ball.
Shame.
Right, rice, tuna.
How do those tunas change? How did those tunas change between the series and the film?
Okay, well, I do have an answer to that, but it does not translate to English especially well. So we're gonna have to do salmon roe tuna, kelp tuna, and yeah, that's the answer.
Wow.
Do I have to censor that when I upload this?
That's profanity,
or... Yes, that's deep, and I don't just mean vocally deep. I mean, like, that's like those are some deep words.
Yeah, no, that was really that was the voice we were trying on Inumaki for a while. And they were like, I don't know.
What the fans don't know is that you actually just spoiled the entire series. It's not being translated. So
yeah.
In the movie, the second years, now first years, get to take Yuta under their wing. How does that compare to how they act around characters like Yuji, Nobara, and Megumi in the series?
I think we're better at it in the series.
Better at it.
Like, we've done it before. We've had our test run, and now we're like, okay, guys, no, we got this.
Like, we're good now. We know how to deal with people who are out of their element. Like, we good. Yeah, like contrasting, like, Maki and Yuta to like Maki and Nobara in the show. Like, Maki and Nobara are just like, yeah, we're besties. Like, this is great. Like, we're gonna like lean on each other while we're walking. We're like twinning right now. Versus, again, reading Yuta to absolute filth and being offended that he's even there. Like, you really see Maki learn how to people a lot better.
That is true. I mean, they are better at it. They're kinder in the series, I think.
Well, I mean,
Panda's always changed.
Panda's always
Panda's a big sweetheart.
He's just a big old teddy bear.
Well, it's funny. It's like it's everything's concentrated on one character in the movie, right? Like, you're getting every bit of everyone's character or personality on Yuta, right? And I feel like in the series, you've got, like you said, Maki and Nobara. You've got, I don't know what Toge does. But
salmon roe. He does
everything's split up a little bit.
Rice balls. He does rice ball ingredients. That's his thing.
Yeah. That's true. There is a lot of pressure on Yuta, because Yuta's the only one dealing with everything versus like the series has a team of 3. So that is a good point. Yeah, I didn't think of that.
Yeah, especially because like he's the fish out of water. He's such a fish out of water. Like, he doesn't get curses. He doesn't know about this world. He just kind of knows that there's this weird thing about him. He knows that he has Rika in his life, and he's just like, what's going on? Versus in the show, I mean, you have characters who are just like, I don't know where I'm going. But then you have, Megumi, for instance, who's just like, yeah, I grew up in this world. Like, right. I grew up in this world. I hate it here. So,
there's sort of an unflappability, or at least a very go with the flow sort of feeling to the characters in the show. Like, Yuji's just kind of like, yeah, all right, we're doing the thing. Cool.
I am incredibly cursed.
Yeah.
So
I'm
doing the best I can.
It is a different dynamic, which is a lot of fun.
Where, poor Yuta is just like, no, stop. He's small and he has anxiety. Like, protect this boy. Like, he learns how to accept it and hone his abilities and everything. But at the start of the movie, he's just like, I would like to crawl into a ball and die.
Right. Literally. That's what I would do too.